Hi everyone, thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back, I guess, to my YouTube channel. So today what we're going to be talking about is the new Doctor Strange movie, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Let's start off by saying, this movie was indeed madness. The title of the movie, very accurate to what the contents of the movie are, the tone, and all of that. So let's start off with the tone, okay? Because I think you could tell when watching Doctor Strange that the tone, that there were production issues, and that this movie went through a lot of different stages in the production, had a lot of troubles because it did have a lot of troubles, but I think at the end of it all, it came out to be a pretty much average movie. It doesn't do anything spectacular for the MCU. It's not a Spider-Man No Way Home type of situation, but it wasn't a bad movie as well. I feel like this very much was Wanda's movie, or I guess you could say Scarlet Witch's movie, but it wasn't so much a Doctor Strange movie. Like, Doctor Strange as a person, I felt like didn't really get a lot of that character development. I mean, he did to an extent, figuring out what makes him happy, and the whole thing with Rachel McAdams, I don't remember her name, but yeah, that part of it though, the Rachel McAdams situation and like Doctor Strange Stephen feeling lonely and all of that, it kind of felt a little bit forced and pushed on it, like, oh, they need to give Stephen Strange some sort of, you know, internal conflict. But yeah, this very much was an America Chavez and Wanda movie, and Doctor Strange kind of took a back burner to his own movie. That's how I saw it. This film very much has a lot, very shockingly for me when I saw it, had a lot of horror elements and gore. I was like, this is PG-13? It was really getting a lot of horror vibes to it. And I had no idea going into it who directed this movie until I saw the ending credits and it said Sam Raimi. And I was like, oh. Everything makes total sense. After I read that, I was like, yes, this absolutely makes so much sense. In terms of the acting, I thought everyone did great. But this very much, I was like, Elizabeth Olsen was trying to get for that Oscar or something, because she really acted. Like, girl acted. I mean, she always is very, very good, but this very much, out of all of the movies, this was her best performance yet. Obviously, I think for the MCU, the thing about this film is that you do kind of have to do a lot of watching other things as homework to watch this film. For example, if you don't watch WandaVision and you don't know what went on in WandaVision, that is a huge, huge thing that you probably do have to watch before going into this film. Other than that, I feel like this movie does kind of feel like it can stand alone, in my opinion. It didn't feel like a commercial to the next MCU movie. There were a lot of shocks and surprises, a lot of people, I'm not spoiling anything, but a lot of people that may surprise you being in this film when you watch it. It is enjoyable. I did feel like the pacing felt a little bit off here and there. I really enjoyed the parts where you could tell the director really shined and really took a hold of the craft. There are really a lot of cool fight sequences. So for example, one that really, really stuck out to me was this fight sequence that they used classical music in it, and it was a fight between Doctor Strange and I will not name who the other person is. But if you've seen it, you know who I'm talking about, because it has to do with music, and they use like it's just a very cool fight sequence, and that really stood out to me. I was watching this, I was like, this is really awesome. I really enjoy this, and this felt really creative. They use the notes of the fight sequences because we're in the multiverse. You know, anything can happen, and they use magic and yada 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 to hit each other with musical notes, and it's really, really cool. There were some pacing issues. I don't remember exactly where the pacing issues were, but yeah, it just did kind of feel like it became slow at times, and it felt a little bit formulaic at points as well. But other than that, I do feel like this was a pretty solid movie. I gave it a 7 out of 10. It wasn't bad, it wasn't amazing, it was an average film. So I would recommend watching it. I think it is a enjoyable film to watch, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.